Look at how dope this is. Stay tuned. What's happening, fam? Welcome back to the channel. Hope everybody's doing well. So obviously from the intro, you already know what I'm doing. And this is something that I've had on pretty much my previous truck. And let me tell you, man, it makes the back of the truck look so freaking, it actually makes it look so whole, if you get what I'm saying, where you have that extra signal power to show like either your turn signals or your stop signal or your brake lights, I mean, you know what I mean, or hazards or whatever the case might be. I'm in the shade right now. I got a little sidetrack, and now the sun is out with a freaking vengeance. You know what I mean? This is like probably the last couple warm days that we're gonna have. You know what I mean? And we're in October, so they're saying it's gonna be super freaking cold next week. So great. But anyway, guys, that light strip can work. Either you can do it the easy way and plug it in the back. I'm not gonna do that. What I'm gonna be showing you is how to go through the 7-pin trailer harness. So at least it looks a little bit more seamless, if you get what I'm saying, you know what I mean? Because who the hell wants to see a freaking plug in the back of their truck? It just looks so freaking stupid. You know what I mean? So this strip is from a company called, let me go back over there. It's from a company called Autohawks. A-U-T-O-H-A-U-X. I don't know if the X is freaking silent or the U is silent, but it's a 60-inch tailgate strip, you know what I mean? And has 432 LEDs. It shows, obviously, as I said, your reverse, turn signal. It can actually strobe, you know what I mean? You could use it pretty much on any truck, you know what I mean? Chevys, Fords, Dodge, you know, whatever you want. But as I said before, nobody freaking wants to have this shit plugged in into the 4-pin harness over here. Nobody, you know what I mean? That shit just looks freaking ugly. Now, don't get me wrong, they give you freaking enough wire for it. You know what I mean? They definitely give you enough wire. So now there's a red wire that's loose over here. This is for your reverse light. Obviously, I'm gonna put something up on the side where I show you how I test the wire. Just put some leads, like those 2 leads right there, put it on your battery, and you can literally connect one lead to this female port right here. That blue wire that has the inline fuse on it, that is your negative. And then you could take the other lead that's attached to your positive on your battery and touch each one, as you see from that little mini video right there. So that is a way where you can find out which color is for which, and also you're testing it out to see if it works at the same time. Because obviously, guys, test your shit out, make sure it works, because, you know, I mean, don't be stupid. Make sure your stuff works before. Imagine you put this shit on and it doesn't work at the end. Okay, so let's get under the truck real quick and we're going to show you the wiring. Guys, a little caveat I want to tell you. I actually took out that plastic ring. That ring, it goes in here, and pretty much you put this tool in there, hook it up. That is to take down your spare tire. But now once I took out that ring, I took it out because I wanted to make sure the surface is flat, so get maximum adhesion. But also I have enough space now where I could put this tool in there and not worry about hitting my light strip, if you get what I'm saying. Okay, also, guys, what you're gonna need some T-taps, wire stripper, probably some pliers. That's my test lead over there. And guys, if you're worried, there's instructions, you know what I'm saying? There's instructions, you'll be all right. All right, guys, I'm just cleaning this down real quick because this shit is dirty. I'm talking about dirty. I don't know what the fudge this guy did with this thing before, but damn, this shit is dirty. So this is actually going to be pretty easy. I'll tell you why. So over here, this is where the 7-pin trailer harness is. Like if you're looking at it from the outside of the truck. So this is where it is right here. Okay. Now I followed the lines all the way back to this big ass harness right here. Now, guys, to make sure you test this, you have to find the, you know what I mean, the leads. You got to make sure you're getting the proper leads to ground in order, otherwise the test, it won't work. because I've been trying to find a good ground for this thing for like 10 minutes, and I finally got one, because I was like, why is this thing not working? Here we go. Okay, so that big wire loom for the harness comes down right to over here where these two other major harnesses are. Okay, and you gotta make sure, just because something looks or feels like metal, that doesn't mean it's a good ground. You know what I'm saying? But you see the red wire? Red wire is always a constant 12 volts. Now what I did was I turned the ignition on so I can, and I turn on the hazard so you could tell which one is, like, you know, right, left, things like that. But I just wanted to test it to make sure the harness was good, if you get what I'm saying. So now it's red. Gotta make sure. See that? It's all how this thing is grounded. So this is a constant 12. This one here, it's blinking. So that's a turn signal. This blue one over here, I'm pretty sure that's a brake light. Okay. This brown one, this green one should be the other turn signal. Yep. So yellow and green are turn signals. Red is a constant 12. Brown should be a running light. I don't have any lights on right now, so it shouldn't go off. Brown should be your running light. Also, I gotta check the reverse. Okay, so what I did was I kept the ignition on, took off the hazards. I left the left turn signal on, and I turned on the lights. So the left turn signal should be this yellow one right here. Yep. So yellow is for left, green is for right, and brown, I know this shit is dirty, but brown is the running light. You know what I'm saying? And all I got to do now is just check one more for the reverse, and that would be it. And that's where the red wire is going to connect to. All right, guys. So I actually had to fix this 12-volt wire. I disconnected the harness, cut the wire, and repatched it because there was a break in the wire. And you definitely don't want that. So, as I said, I took the time, I figured out the schematics. Okay, so obviously the red is your 12-volt right here. This dark, I guess this black wire, that is your reverse. Okay, the brown is for the lights once you turn the light on, or the running lights. Okay, yellow is for left, green is for right, and this blue is for your brake, your electric brakes for your trailer. Okay, so now what you're gonna see, I'm gonna tap into these now. In case I didn't go over it, guys, obviously you're gonna need freaking wire strippers, T-taps, pliers, and so forth. This is actually really, really easy. So, you know what I mean, don't get frustrated. All right, guys, everything is finished. There's a lot of things that were broken under here, so I had to fix it. The clip from the main 7-pin harness that connects it to the computer of the car, the clip was broken, so this piece could actually just slip out. So I put two zip tie here, and I attached one long way so it holds it in. You know what I mean? Zip tie this one up here because you just don't want this shit just dangling and shaking too much. Okay, that's tight now. All right, so that's all tight. Now, guess what? The good thing is a couple colors on the actual light strip itself matched with the 7-pin harness. So yellow for left turn attaches to the yellow from the 7-pin harness. That's for your left turn signal. Green to green, that's for your right turn signal. The white to the brown, that is for your lights, like when you turn on your lights, or when your nighttime sensor, once it senses darkness, it'll trigger the white wire, which will trigger the light to light up. It'll light up like a constant red. And the blue That is your ground. Your ground is that big, it's a big, thick white wire. It's this one over here. Okay, big, thick white wire. You see, just making sure there's no tension on this, no tension. Yep, so the blue, that's for your ground. And the red, okay, that is attached to this, it's like a dark wire, like a black wire. That is for your reverse. So it is freaking really, really bright right now. Maybe I'll pull, you know what? I'll pull my truck in the yard, so you'll see a little display of it. Okay. All right, guys. So I'm gonna go through the motions: left turn, right turn. Obviously, you're gonna see the brake, reverse. All right, guys, so as you saw the sequence, now remember the signals on the Dodge, it's literally one wire for like tail and turn. So pretty much when you hit the brake, you might see like the yellow and red together. That's normal, it's not a big deal. But obviously you saw the functionality of it. It actually lights up pretty bright even in daylight. And yes, guys, I know my hands are freaking black. That's from all the crud underneath that truck. It's man, I don't know what the fudge this shit is. But anyway, guys, what I would definitely tell you to do, it took me about 20 minutes just to clean down that surface that I stuck that strip on. Guys, that surface was literally black with crud. It was literally black. I'm telling you right now, the cleaner the surface is, the easier that strip is gonna stick. And I'll tell you, the 3M is actually good on it. When you're doing it, try to do it in at least 60 degrees of weather and above. If you have to do it with less than 60 degrees, make sure you have some adhesion promoter so it'll stick even better. But a lot of the adhesion is dependent on how clean the surface is. So I got that surface now literally the same color as the truck now. That entire underneath piece was literally black. And that's it. Now, if you know you're in a colder climate, as I said, use some adhesion promoter. Do it early in the day, so once that warmth hits it, it'll stick even, it'll bond to the surface even better. So when nighttime falls and it gets a little cold, you don't have to worry. You know what I'm saying? But that's it, guys. Definitely like, subscribe, comment. Let me know what you think. And I will talk to you guys soon. Take it easy.